terms of these nutritional health products in feeds, do commercial feed manufacturers understand how to include these products to achieve their maximum effect? And in this case, could we start, please, with the question with Dr. Alfred Petri of Evenik Industries. Alfred, do feed manufacturers understand how to apply these products?
Yeah, it basically gets back to the question we just had before.
Yes.
The feed manufacturers, they understand the principles and they understand the need. For sure, we need to further elaborate and tell them, hey, what are we exactly talking about? What will be the modes of action? And what will be all the other issues which they need to solve at the same time? No? We discussed that this will be a more holistic approach, that not just adding one product will solve the problem, that will be a more thorough look at the feed formulations, that will be here and there a more costly feed formulation. And these are the things which we need to get across in feed industry, which we need to teach and tell. The knowledge is there. No? In several countries, as has been pointed out, it's there since many years. It just needs to be more consequently applied and not let the last cent in least cost formulation decide about what the final outcome of the feed formulation will be. So there is still some hurdle to take, because let's say feed formulators are very much directed towards least cost formulation. And here we need to get across some hurdles to say, if you invest a little bit more here, it may and most probably will pay out there, no? But that's a matter of education, not yet fully there.
Thank you. Mike Goebel from Diamond V, please. How do you view this?
Yeah, as I look at that, I think it is the responsibility of those nutritional health product manufacturers to help the industry and the feed manufacturer understand how to most effectively use those products in their feeds. When we look at that too, I think that there's a balance when we talk about nutrition. There's nutrition of the animal, and then there's also non-nutritional as well as nutritional additives that actually can feed the microbiota in the gut, which then really looks at the ability to send those signals out to the animal to create the healthier animal. So I think that one of the things that we look at, especially as feed manufacturers and the nutrition side, is feeding the animal and not necessarily feeding the microbiota in the gut that really allows to improve that immune system and improve the health of the animal. So I do believe that they have the tools to be able to make those advances, but I also believe as a manufacturer of those nutritional health products, it's our responsibility to help them understand those different variances in which they're supplying in that mode of action to the animal itself.
Thank you. Aart Mateboer.
Well, I think the answer to the question whether the feed compound producers are ready, I think it's yes and no. There's a great difference between these kind of manufacturers. There are ones that are really very knowledgeable and understand all the interactions between the ingredients, how to not only optimize the cost but also optimize the performance in the animal and also the nutritional health element of that. And we are working very closely with those kind of producers to educate them further and to make sure that they are in tune with the latest technology developments that we as suppliers bring to them. We're also doing our best to engage with the ones that are least sophisticated there and try to bring that understanding and also influence the farmers to bring that understanding throughout the whole chain, to also create a demand from the farms and the integrators for those more advanced products that not only look at cost but take into account the whole benefit of the animals. That's not always easy, brings a lot of effort, but that's the commitment that we as a feed additive producer bring to the industry.
Thank you. Francois Pellet of Adisseo, could you give us your view, please?
in my opinion, most of the feed millers in Asia are not ready for this move. You take countries as Vietnam, as Indonesia, India, they're not ready. They were not expecting the regulation to change so quickly. And today they tend to see, they would like a simple solution. They would like us to tell, okay, you take this product, you put it in the feed, and this is the same effect as what you had before with antibiotics. So they see this product as a cost, also as a kind of magic product, and we have to explain them that this is not working like this. And we like to remind them that the first thing they have to do is to improve the digestibility of the feed. And improving the digestibility of the feed is first to select correctly the right raw materials. So now you have technology to do that. You can, in a click, you can know what is the digestibility of your amino acid, for example, using NIR technology, or you can know exactly the composition of your feed with of your raw material, with NIR. So getting the right raw materials, knowing the quality of the raw material, and formulating the feed correctly. This is probably also a very good opportunity for some of these companies to move, for example, from a total amino acid formulation to digestible amino acid formulation. For sure, enzyme will play a very important role in this move, because this is also a way to improve the digestibility of the feed. Once you have done this groundwork, then we can start speaking about adding feed additives that will help to improve the immune system, or help to better balance microbiota, etc. But this should be done in the right sequence, and there's a lot of work for us to educate, to teach, to work with our customers in order to have this done properly.
Thank you. Stephen Crisp for BASF.
Yeah, it's a very heterogeneous picture, as mentioned by my colleagues earlier. Various different levels of knowledge. I know many of our customers even know more about our products than we do in certain cases. And I believe, as responsible companies, as you have sitting in front of you today, it's our duty to bring this knowledge into the market. We've embarked on this 6 years ago, where we extended our technical abilities, especially in Asia, where we see there's a lack of knowledge, to support our customers to get this information and bring it down to the lower levels of the farmers who don't have access to technology like this.
Thank you. And Mark Gilmore for BO.
Yeah, there have been a lot of interesting things that was shared by my colleagues here, and I can only agree, meaning that here the key is how do we educate the customers of the market in the different ways to improve, and not only to look at as was said earlier as well at the cost, because as of now in many markets as well, the feed additives are still considered as luxury. And this as well, the mindset that we need to bring is that if the product is used properly, then actually we can achieve a very exciting return on investment, and then the cost is not even an issue any longer. And as well, I would like to stress what Stephen just said, yeah? Where we need probably as well to spend more time is just make sure that we deliver the message properly. So yes, we all invest a lot in terms of research and development, but how do we bring the message to the different level of the industry so that they see as well the benefits and use further the feed additive in order to solve all the problems.